back to North of the Broad. With us now is Cooter Ramsey. He is co-founder of Allison Ramsey Architects, and he is an architect. We were just talking about, did you always want to be an architect? He said, no, I want to be a basketball player. But he went to SCAD, and he saw the list of careers, and architecture was number one, so he's an architect.
Yeah,
so
not your typical path.
Right, you've been in business 30 years with your co-founder, who is, you said, Bill Allison. So you design homes, and you have all these beautiful catalogs of all the different designs. So let's talk about is there a theme to what you do, or how do you talk about your company?
We're really pretty fortunate to be in Beaufort, honestly, right? Like, we joke a lot that the number one export in Beaufort is its architecture. So we're pretty inspired to work here and love doing it. Do a lot of projects downtown. I think at this point we've done probably over 50 projects in the historic district. So yeah, it's a great business. Our main kind of core business, though, is actually delivering architecture a little different than most. So we try to make housing a little more available to all. Mm-hmm. So, our process is a little different than hiring the typical architect. We're somewhere between your typical architect process and your draftsman process.
We'll talk a little bit about the process then, Cooter.
Well, you have a couple of options with us. Our website has over 3,000 house plans online. So that are all ours. Right. You can literally go online, buy a house plan, and go get to building if you want. So that's kind of the path of least resistance. Okay. The next step, which is mostly what we do, is someone finds a plan that they like, but it's not perfect, right? So they either need the master bath redesigned, or they need a bedroom added, or they might not like the look of it and they want to do something a little different on the outside. And we'll modify that house plan for them and take care of them. And that's really our core business, and we do it all over the country.
That's what you said. You build about 300 homes, or not build, but design, responsible for about 300 homes a year. Correct. But also commercial? Do you do commercial work?
We've really cut back on it. We've done commercial. If in Beaufort's a small town, so if somebody needs us to do something special, we're going to do it. But as kind of our core business model, we really cut back. We don't do any commercial. We don't do giant apartment buildings. We're not going to do a hospital or a doctor's office. That's just not what we're great at.
So you really have your niche, your boutique, your houses.
Houses, we love them.
And what's the trend these days? Are people going smaller? I know the open floor plan is huge. So kind of give us a glimpse.
Well, smaller, for Beaufort in particular, smaller is definitely it. We've got a guy in our office I call the ADU master. His name's Jeremiah, and he's actually fantastic at doing smaller housing. And we're doing a lot of that around here, small infill. Just recently, he did a project for himself that was a little duplex project, won a nice award for it. Okay. It's downtown Beaufort, fits in, you'll never know it's there. It's fun stuff. But yeah, as a whole, we're seeing a lot of folks doing smaller but higher quality.
And I'm seeing, like, I live on Hilton Head, and I'm seeing a lot of new homes in particular that have like their living room area, and then they have doors to the outside, but they open up and it expands the whole living area. Is that really popular?
Oh yeah, if you can afford to.
If you can afford to do that, right.
Those doors here are pretty expensive to meet the
Well, then I'm
wind
thinking bugs and stuff like that could get in your house.
Yeah, but the expanse of kind of
indoor,
opening
outdoor.
up that room and being able to live outside, and we do live in a beautiful environment, right? I mean, it just doesn't get any better in Beaufort. So if there's a place where you can do it, this is it.
So you put a lot of heart into what you do. You have a lot of passion about being hometown Beaufort. This is your headquarters, but you work with companies all over the country. Anything else you want to share about your business that makes it special and unique?
Outside the process, we have worked with Habitat for Humanity for years. So we do like to make sure not only are we working for folks that are retiring here and building their dream home and kind of the ultimate dream home, but we also try to make sure we can take that same level of design and that same level of quality and provide it to folks that may not be, it might not be accessible to them typically. So that's important to us. And that's really our entire business model, is to just make a good standard of design kind of available to all.
Okay, very good. And so if we want to get in touch with you, what's your website?
social media. We do Pinterest, we do Instagram, we do Facebook, we do all of them. But AllisonRamseyArchitect.com is the main website.
And it's neat that your partner, your co-founder, y'all are still friends
after
all these years.
Better than friends, over 30 years.
That's right.
Yeah. Partner is definitely the name.
Very good. Well, congratulations on 30 years and your work that you do for our community and beyond.
And thanks for what you guys do.
Well,
love this.
Cooter Ramsey with Allison Ramsey Architects. And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad. Don't go away.